I will say welcome back to Pac-Man. This is the revisit of game number, what is this game number? 97. Trying to do a different goal of reaching the final item rather than just the 3 intermission stages. So, we will start the timer and get on into the game. Do I remember how to do this? F4. There we go. There we go. All right, and away we go. Welcome, Nelson. How you doing? Oh, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things the best I can. I wanted to come back either like Monday or Tuesday of this week, but Monday I just had an awful migraine, and then Tuesday we lost power from the storms around here, so just nothing's going all that great these days. I've talked to my dad recently. My mom's doing better. She's getting stronger. But she still has to be off of her leg completely for like another like 4 to 5 weeks. So, long road of recovery ahead of her. Thank you so much for the Chili Express for the bits. I appreciate that word of encouragement. Convention was fun. Bought a ton of reproductions. Nice. Met Pat the NES Punk again with Ian Frank Cifaldi, who sent your NES Retrovision cartridge. Awesome. We're I'm assuming Frank Cifaldi and them both had booths. I have the first 2 guidebooks. I have the NES and the SNES one, but I never bought the N64 at the NES Punk book. Oh, Frank just stopped by. It's still cool that you got a chance to meet him and, I'm assuming, talk for a small bit. I'm gonna have to get a lot of rust off on this Pac-Man stuff. Gary Kitchen, David Crane also signed. Were also there. Signed Pitfall 2600 and Stealth ATF. Awesome. 4 minutes is better than 0 minutes. You know, I don't know what I would say to someone like him other than, that I appreciate all the work and effort that he's putting into preservation and being a proper advocate for it all. I forget what my route was. That's alright. I don't know if I'm going to go to any conventions from here on out, just because I'm so close to having a full Game Boy set that I don't think I'm going to have much there that I need. And the odds of them having CDI stuff that I need is also pretty low. So I think it's all eBay from here on out for me. Sorry, let me get caught up on this. Still planning to buy Castlevania Legends in October. I still need Belmont's Revenge. I do have Castlevania Legends now, but I don't have Belmont's Revenge. I was looking at a couple this weekend, and just, I don't know. I feel like weird dropping like $60 on Belmont's Revenge at this point. I feel like it should be smaller. Here, here's the list of my document rules, but on that same spreadsheet, there's a tab that's called full games list, and that'll show what I have and what I don't have. I'm down to needing 28 cartridges, I think now, and then like 4 of them are with a friend waiting for me to pick up. GameStop had a retro game sale. I don't think I would trust anything from GameStop either. Most of the time, like the problem with GameStop's website, anytime I've tried to search them for Game Boy games, is that they list things, but they never say that they're fully out of stock. They just say, "Oh, there's no copies close enough to you," and so it's still showing up, and like there's no way. Yeah, most of the stuff that I need is going to be the high dollar value stuff, which from GameStop is probably going to be bootleg. Yeah, I'm only going for the full US set, but I am including the Wisdom Tree titles in that. Um, for other regions, after I finish the US set, I might do a handful of different Japanese or European exclusives, but I really don't know yet. It kind of depends. And to sell your entire Game Boy collection last year, for most of it, that sucks. I'm in the process of selling a lot of baseball card stuff right now. Oh, you sold the gold Game Boy camera? I'm sorry to hear that. It's my extra life. Oh God. Ah. Oh no, you kept. Okay, you kept that. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood. Who else was in here recently saying they had that? I think Gao, right? Gao Rocks was saying that they had the gold camera. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm remembering you saying it and assuming that multiple people. That's dangerous. All right. Yeah, I recently bought Jeep Jamboree and Last Action Hero. And I think before I went offline, like before I had to stop streaming again, I think I mentioned online that I had purchased Mega Man 5. So I have that. I have all the Mega Mans now. Cornering is so bad. Uh-oh. Hold on. Hold on. Am I stream dead or am I just... Okay, no, I'm good. I just had to refresh my preview window thing on Twitch. Hopefully I don't drop connection, but I probably will. So I'll mark on chat if you guys need to refresh or something like that. Game Boy is it's a mixed bag, but honestly the prices are going up more than I want. Like compared to other consoles, the prices are not dropping. So there's very little improvement over the past couple years, unfortunately. Welcome, Gribble. How you doing? Enjoy your dishes. And some of them are climbing a lot still, which sucks. I don't know why they're climbing as much as they are. Why did I do that? Why did I go up there? What am I doing? Trying to get cute with things, and I shouldn't be doing that when I have 2 lives left and I don't know how many levels to go. Yeah, unfortunately, very few prices are dropping for Game Boy games. It's like people enjoy the console or something. I don't get it. What a horrible route to take, but it still worked out. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the games aren't even super rare. I mean, some of them, sure, but it's still really obnoxious. And with the prices of shit, oh shit, I didn't mean to do that at all. With the prices of like shipping and everything going up as well, it's really tough to find a game for like less than $10. Damn it. Stupid cornering. Fuck. This is bad. Alright, well that was an awful first run. You'd think that the youth is not interested in it, and older gamers are slowly looking for something different or disappearing. I wonder if Game Boy is what they're finding that's different, right? Because like a lot of people focus on NES, they focus on N64, they focus on GameCube, and so like now PS2, you know, like this is something that they can do that is still relatively cheap. I don't know. Probably warehouses that still contain seal games. Yeah, probably true. I mean, they still find things like that on in NES world, but I don't know. So I don't have like a huge financial windfall to work from, but I'm slowly trying to just pick up a cartridge or two here and there, um, and hope that I can get it done before prices really start to get out of hand. I mean, what sucks about it is, you know, out of those 28, 29 cartridges that I still need, uh, I think like at least 10 of them are over $100. And like 3 or 4 of them are probably over 200, 250 bucks at least. So you got King James Bible, the NIV Bible, you got Sumo Fighter, you got Spud's Adventure. Fuck. And then some of the RPG sequels are starting to go for way too much money too. So I almost have to buy those now before they become $200, $250 plus games. It's pretty stupid. But it's better than NES, where some of the games get into the 4 digits. It's spend $300 or more a month. I mean, I try not to even do that at all if I can help it. I don't have a set budget for myself, but God, the cornering. Really put myself in a bad spot here. Okay. God damn it. Motherfucker. Okay, fucking shit. This is a awful, awful run. I'm just gonna end it here because that's go. All right. I completely forgot what my route was that I took before to help me um, get through some of those later stages easier. Yeah, I'm trying to sell off some things. I'm trying to get through baseball card sales. Just almost completely redo my inventory on that and just add more stuff. That's been going okay. I've been getting a couple hundred a month from that. So that helps offset any of my Game Boy purchases. And rebuild my bank account after having the dog surgery and ouch and fridge fiasco and uh, whatever else this year. Still waiting on my tax return though, because I need to ask my accountant about that. That should help a little bit. Oh, hold on a second. You got an auto mod. Hold on. I'm gonna allow this, but in the future, to avoid the auto mod, just put JP instead. And that I don't think will get caught. I've heard good things about Nubo. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I've heard good things about it. But if it's $100, that's probably not going to be one of the non-US games I pick up. Just like Trip World, I doubt I'll ever have a copy of Trip World just because it's a very, very short game and expensive for the most part, I think in all regions. So that's one, like, if I really want to play it, I'll emulate it. What if I do... Oh, geez. No, that didn't work. Thought maybe I could sidestep. Try to fake him out. You know, learn what I was doing before. Yeah, stupid Trip World. Everybody loves that game. I didn't mean to go downwards. I probably should have just played the golf games. What? How come I didn't go straight? Why did I go down? Well, fucking kill me. There you go. The only Japanese game I have right now is Picross 2. Am I really? Okay. Alright, come on now. I have not played it yet. I plan on adding it to the list as a bonus game after I get through Picross 1. And that won't happen for a while. I think Picross 1 is game 325. So it's a ways away. It's a few years off. Yeah, so I go that way because that guy goes opposite. And then... Boy, I feel like I'm worse at the cornering this time. Many of these guys on me. There we go. That's my problem. I can't I feel like the behavior is like slightly different on different levels and I just either haven't figured it out yet or I'm just bad at it. Right. I could outrun it, but I can't. The games I really want to focus right now are one, Castlevania. I would love to have Castlevania Belmont's Revenge just so I can like have that whole series just kind of wrapped up. Um, Fastest Lap is another one just because that's the last racing game I need now. And then the other RPGs that I still need, which are Night Quest, Roland's Curse 2, Great Greed, and maybe one other one. So kind of like trying to really anything that will help me like finish a genre or finish like a letter of the alphabet is like good for me. That makes my brain happy. So picking up Last Action Hero was great because I could finish up the L's. Suck. Getting the rest of the systems. Have you been trying to get Switch 2 or are you waiting? I will say that Donkey Kong Bonanza looks a lot better than I did in the first little teaser thing. If I do ever get the Switch 2, I will definitely get that game, which is something I would not have thought I would say. But it really doesn't seem like there's much to play on the system. Excited for the Barbie game? You mean the Game Boy one? I'm definitely excited to have it in my possession, absolutely. Plus, it'll be a short one. So when I get around to playing it, we'll be done in like an hour or two. Gonna get one next month. What's next month? September? Motherfucking cornering. I went up. Oh. Am I still trying this run? There we go. Want to get 3 games with it just to justify the price? Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, for me, it'd honestly just be the one, which would be Donkey Kong. I don't care about Mario Kart at all. The open world stuff sounded slightly intriguing until I saw it, or saw what it was supposed to be. And yeah, that's like a slapdash waste of time to me. Your ass, I don't know, I don't want to say laziness, but there's nothing enticing about that open world. I missed the cherry. It was cool to see UFO 50 get announced for the Switch, but I will probably wait for PlayStation. Whenever that might be. On? Donkey Kong not a priority. Makes sense. I'm just curious. I don't know. Metroid Prime 4, would that be one of your three? Deltarune. I played like a little bit of the first chapter of it, but never went past it. Welcome, Retro Homebrew. How you doing? I thoroughly enjoyed Undertale, but never played much Deltarune just because I knew other chapters were coming, and so I guess I just wanted to wait for a more full experience, which I'm sure exists now. Okay. Should be good. I'm definitely interested in Metroid Prime 4, but I also have never finished any Metroid Prime games aside from Pinball, uh, which probably doesn't count for most people, rightfully so. So I probably want to try to beat... Oh, come on, I hit right. I probably would have died anyway going right. Probably want to try to beat 1 at least before I buy 4. And plus, I've owned Dread for over a year and I haven't even put that in my system. Only so many people streaming Game Boy. Is anyone else doing like a full Game Boy challenge that you know of that I don't know? Has anybody else decided to join me on this journey yet lately? Oh man, that was so stupid. Oh, yeah, no chance. Germana 2, yeah. I know of Wax Weasler. Don't know another one. It's a fun little emote. Yeah, Wax Weasler is a machine. I wish I had that ability. I need to study a couple of his videos for Penguin Wars and Missile Command. Yeah, so they have different. I don't think there's a specific way you can always take, because it definitely seems like there's um variance in how they behave from stage to stage. No, I have not played either of the Contra games. I hear they're both pretty good. Probably a couple of the easiest Contra games to exist since they're on Game Boy and a little bit more lenient. Another one that I'm looking forward to is Ninja Gaiden Shadow, but I don't even have that one yet. That's one of the last 30 or so that I need to buy. I've heard nothing but great things about that game too. Yeah, you got Operation C and then Contra the Alien Wars. And I have not played Alien Wars on any other console, so I have no idea how it compares or anything. Maybe that's gonna be a way I can go, is like try to like squeeze through. Oh, don't go that way. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. I think I'm just bad at this game. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this revisit done anytime soon, just because it's a lot of stages. Alright, and done. Hey, Lord Evan, thank you so much for the 26 months. I appreciate it. How's it going tonight? It's okay. I mean, I don't have a migraine for the first time in a while. I have power in the house, which is better than I could say for part of yesterday. Um, and depression is mild to tolerable, so here we are. But yeah, I didn't really want to do bowl. Well, I mean, I'm fine with doing bowling, but I also figured, let's make it a little bit easier for me to come back and do something that's more pick up and play rather than thought oriented. So we are here. Hopefully you're doing all right. Boy. Contra 2 is better. Which one is Contra 2? Is that Operation C? I'm honestly not 100% sure which one I have to play first. I know it's on my document, but I don't remember. Shit. Yeah, I've had a couple not so great days these past couple weeks, but I don't know. I think I'm starting to turn the corner. Are two ghosts there? Ooh. Alien Wars? Okay. Motherfucker. Someday we'll play him. Maybe they will win the next platform action vote. Why is everyone hovering in that bottom corner? Get out of there. It's my corner. Shit. Let's see. But yeah, I'm hoping like we can get some revisit games done as well this year. I'll try to find some time to do the bowling practice. I think I need some more exploration through emulation. But as I said a little bit earlier in the stream, I think bowling will probably come back either tomorrow if I stream tomorrow, um, or next week. No promises on either one of those timelines, but I do need to get back to it sooner rather than later because it needs to be done so I can make progress and move forward with the challenge again. It would be great to get more practice in first, but who knows? I think my plan for the revisit games is we'll keep on trying Pac-Man until it's done. And then we'll do the two golf games. And then probably radar mission. And don't know where to go from there. Maybe we'll just start doing Harvest Moon stuff. I don't know. Hey Reku, how you doing? Welcome in. Trying to slowly find some time to get through things. How's PS1 been treating you? So, let's get a shout out over to Reku. Been good. You beat game 500 last night. Oh, wow. Congratulations. And you're already on 502. Look at how much progress you make. So jealous of that. Congratulations. Sad that that's not even halfway through the PS1 library, though. I guess that's the next milestone, right? Yeah, that was a mistake. Uh, Forget the route. Only 1,100 more to go. Well, I'm sure you'll have it done by the time I'm at game 300 on this. Then you can start the Game Boy Challenge after you're done with PS1. Easy. Don't like this. Lucky with some of this stuff. Not really trying to eat the ghosts, but they are there. Damn it. Just wait until you hit your World Bowlings and Hunchbacks. I mean, I hope you don't. I hope you don't have to run into any of them. I don't wish a 300 plus hour game on anybody. Tiger Electronic Challenge. That'd be fun. Welcome, Siki Sheds. How you doing? You'd need like an actual like tripod and camera setup for that, right? I'm assuming, or do they have Tiger Electronic emulations now? They probably do. Oh. It'd be fun to think of what the win conditions would be for Tiger Electronic games, since so many of them are endless. There is a Bowling Tiger game. Probably easier to get a 300 on that than it is to beat the Game Boy bowling. That dude gotta chase me like that. Yeah, I'll let someone else figure that out. Be a fun idea though. I just already know I don't have the time to take on a third challenge. Well, I'm an idiot. I am idiot. Now that I've hit the 300 game, you have another challenge for me? Oh. Is the challenge to beat the damn game already? I've gotten a 300 twice now, by the way. But I only saved one of them because I think the other one was a split recording. I think I lost connection midway through the second one. Side quest, okay. Beat any game. Never play bowling again. I'm pretty sure that the only bowling we'll have to see on this channel after I beat World Bowling is anything that comes from a Hunchback, a Notre Dame minigame funfair challenge as a warp opportunity. Or it looked like Surf City had that bowling minigame on CDI, so we will see a little bit more bowling through that. Alright, hold on, buddy. I can let you out in a minute. There's 200. I think I might have done that on accident. But I definitely didn't record that I did it. If I do it in a match, I will definitely record it or save the recording of it. Get a 300 on Surf City. If it's easy enough to do, sure. Wanna go upstairs? Hey, what? Upstairs. Okay, we're back. Risky. Okay. That was not a turn I intended to make. This game is bad with that. Alright. Win. Let's win this time. I still need to try out a couple CDI games I picked up a while back. Make sure that they function. I forget what Surf City Bowling was like. I mean, I only tried it out for a second, right? So going through that middle way is probably not smart. And I still have to do bowling on my Yakuza playthroughs off stream. God damn it. I don't know, something about this third level is what really trips me up. Don't understand why I do this so poorly. Oh, I have finished Super Mario Wonder since I last was online. That's done 100% now. So my off-stream game focus right now is Yakuza 4 Remastered. That'll take a little bit of time still. Bowling in Yakuza isn't too bad. Most of the time, the trophies just require you to get 3 strikes in a row, and it's pretty consistent. It's pretty, wow, I'm surprised that let me have that. Um, Pretty easy to do. Tried to go left, didn't I? I tried to go left. So bad at this game. Hey, Elmaster, welcome on in. Thank you very much for the raid. We'll give you a shout out in just a minute. How is you're doing ski jumping, right? Just end this run here. Oh. Almost done? Okay. So it's just ski jumping, right? Like it's not even like other winter sports, it's not other ski sports. No slalom, it's just a whole game of just that one event. That sounds horrible. Yeah, playing some Pac-Man. I beat the game before with the win condition of seeing all 3 intermissions, and now I'm trying to get far enough into the game where I see the last unique item. So I'm trying to reach a level where I can where the key will show up in the middle. And I'm really bad at it right now. It's been I haven't streamed at all in like a month or something like that, so I'm rusty in general. I'm glad it's almost done. Um, I didn't want to come back to streaming and do bowling, so we're gonna save that for another time. We're just gonna mindlessly go around the maze and fail at avoiding ghosts. Uh, yeah, who would want to come back and do bowling? I mean, I do want to beat it, obviously. But it's not like it's not going well. So it's I want something a little bit more encouraging than what bowling would be. I was way too close. Who knows? Maybe I'll have some time to practice things this weekend and try to learn something brand new. But when I was trying to do emulation practice on two-player mode, oh my god, I just suck at this level. This third level, for some reason, I don't know if I'm just like... Let's just start over, because I shouldn't lose life before I gain one. I don't know, I was reloading the state over and over again, bowling in all the different spots on the power meter, and it seemed like there are a lot of opportunities for strikes, but there's also no discernible pattern at all. So it almost seemed like I would have pretty good success if I just randomly bowled somewhere. But I can't work with that, and I can't rely on that. Because there are still like a lot of dead zones. And I was just looking at the final level on that, because that's, you know, clearly where I need to find consistency. But, I was trying to identify, like, is there, like, a spot that will not always work, but, like, can I figure out, like, a more common than not location to just kind of, like, farm strikes? And the early data says no. And it's really discouraging, because I want to find anything that will help me beat that thing and break through. It's early game. Why am I trying to maximize my time on the board without something else? It definitely seems like it's fully random, but I need to play around with it more. And the thing that I still don't really understand is, does it matter where the previous strike was thrown? Because part of what might be messing up my data is, I'll save and reload dozens of times and then eventually just go with one of the locations that I know works. But does the location of the previous frame have any bearing on what the next frame will be? I've not tried to look into things that deeply to understand that, like, maybe I'm messing up the pattern in the location because I'm bowling in a more haphazard, more randomized way myself. Oh, I feel like I'm in trouble here. So like, if I bowl in the middle of the power meter, does that mean that the strike on the next frame will possibly be at location X, but if I bowl and get the strike on the right-hand side of the power meter, does that mean that the strike is now at location Y? I don't know if it's that in-depth. I would be surprised if it was, but I can't rule it out because I just don't have enough actual data to go off of there. Shit. If I would have just held the course, I would have had it. Said I backtracked. There has to be some sort of a trip to bowling, and I just haven't found it yet. Keep plugging away. Oh, I was not expecting him to come that way at all. Damn it. Amazingly dumb with this game. Amazingly stupid. Whew. I didn't realize I left that dot down there, honestly. Try to go left. Try to go left. I gotta get through 4 stages with no extra lives. What the fuck? I hate the cornering in this stupid game. My thumb was at the left and the down, but it just forced me to go right. I don't know if it's like a... It can't be a situation where... Oh my god. Where, like it's preloading inputs. There's no way. I'll never make it on the Twin Galaxies leaderboard like this. Hmm. All right, that went all right. I fucking went back up. It was stupid with its corners. Crap, I caught up to it. I'm awful at this game. Not what I fucking wanted. At least I was able to get out of it. Good. Good. Definitely wanted to run into him. I don't think I've even been close tonight on this. Right, I have not seen the bell stages once. Okay. Not exactly the path I wanted to take, but it's gonna work alright. And we got the extra life without losing one. That's always a plus. Thank you. Purposely trying to go after the ghosts, but as long as I them before they get me. God damn. Good run so far. Shit. Took a bad corner. We'll take it. Alright, we got long ghosties. That's good. Back to short ones. I don't like that. Fuck. Ah. Oh, lucky. I'm also very lucky that that didn't kill me. Fuck! Damn it, man! It's like with the Game Boy, you don't know what color they are to know like which one is the one that runs away from you. So in the heat of the moment, I'm really not sure what the number is. I just know that it's you have to get through 2 bell stages. So we got the this Galaxian Galaga spaceship, whatever it is. Uh there's gonna be 2 of those, and then 2 bells, and then E. I think the farthest I've gotten today is the first spaceship. My PB on Game Boy in general is to get to the 2nd bell stage. But I could not close it out. Couldn't seal the deal. Not a fan of the controls. That was almost a problem. Can't believe I was able to get around that. Phew. Why did I do that? Why didn't I just go up and get the fucking thing? I just assumed the ghost would be far enough away, or it would stay far enough away. I really wish there was another extra life besides just that first one. Okay. Shit. That's really dumb. Why didn't I? Like, part of me is just playing too aggressively, I think. I easily could have taken the right-hand side and avoided the possibility of getting trapped up there. Dog's coming down. 1 second. Come here. I'm gonna pause it and let him in. Come here, bud. You can come in. Come here. Pause. I'll close this again. Hey, eat your food? Yeah. Yeah, your goods. All right. I can't loop around. My God, I didn't mean to go to the right. It's so easy to just have runs die. I'm trying to think, like, I feel like grabbing that one on the right and then going up seems to be the way to go the vast majority of the time. Well, that was more intense than it needed to be. Yeah, I can't do that. I need to fucking grab that pellet faster. Whew. I don't know what possessed me to take that path, though. I guess it's just seeing that this guy's gonna come alive. Alright, I'm back. I think it cut out at the tail end of the last level. I mean, uh, Welcome, Gal. How you doing? It is not top notch. I'm really bad at it tonight, but thank you. Phone's Wi-Fi is questionable. I've never tried to use my phone's Wi-Fi to stream. I just if I ever get the chance to move, I will definitely try to get my streaming set up in a place where I can hardwire. All right. I don't think I'm going to beat it this round anyway, but we are on the first spaceship, so who knows? I did it again. I'm so bad at this game. I just don't. I get trapped in that specific corner a lot, and I'm not sure how to prevent it. Oh, great. I do not have an NES Retrovision cartridge, no. Alright, well at least you didn't miss the winning run, or it wasn't split up between two recordings. Is that like an EverDrive? I don't follow much aftermarket stuff. Or is that even aftermarket? Is that like a... I don't follow a lot of non-Game Boy aftermarket stuff, for sure. I'm like a fake video game fan. I know enough to be dangerous, but most of my knowledge is dangerous or wrong. Oh, plays NES, plays Game Boy games using the NES. Okay. No, I do not have one of those. Are they expensive? It might not be a bad idea to have one just as like a backup plan, really. Like, you know, if the Super Nintendo itself craps out and not just the SGB2, I could have a whole. I mean, I do have the GameCube with the disc, so I do have the. I do have one backup. Oh yeah, not cheap. I'll pass then. I'll save that $1,000 for like a King James and a Spud's adventure. Great, I'm dumb. So bad at this.
Sometimes that one in the top left comes down, and most of the time it doesn't. I don't know how to anticipate that. Ooh. Don't know how I survived that at all. Go this way. That one's like fully shit show already. I go over here. Distance separation. Look at this. Fuck. So that's like instant death. I just don't think you can use the exact same path for every single level, but I'm not. So far, I've not been smart enough to figure out when a pattern is good and which levels to not try to use it on. Ugh. Ugh, hold on a second. Okay, I don't know what this is. Oh, so this is like, I'm assuming pure spam. Got a text message about welcome to messaging for such and such school. Uh, but I don't fucking have kids. Like it's the right community. But, like it's not a full phone number, so how the whatever. And then lock and report spam. Cool. I don't give a shit about your schools. I think they just got like a voter roll list or something with phone numbers. Alright, away we go. I'm always weary because, like, my email is my name, or one of my emails is my name, and I get so many fake email, or not fake emails, I get so many real emails for other people with my name because they put my shit down as their contact info. And so that was my first instinct is like, oh great, now it's happening in text form too. Is like some asshole somehow uh, use my phone number for their kids' bullshit. I think I've told this story before, but like, you know, I even had like a tattoo parlor email me a receipt for another person with my name, and it included a copy of their driver's license in there. So I could steal identities if I wanted to. Yeah, I also wondered at the time, like, is it a matter of like first name dot last name? But I don't think that matters with Gmail. So I think they're just like pretending like they have an account, using it as a dummy email, and then, or I don't know, or the places just misinterpret and just assume it's a Gmail account when they told them something different. I'm not really sure. But I've been invited to family functions, fantasy football stuff all through this email. I'm like, man, your friend must not like, or your friend or your family member must not really actually like you if they're giving you the wrong freaking contact info. Welcome, Game Boy Rocks. How you doing? What am I doing? Go this way. Go this way. There we are. I've had to tell like real estate people, like, look, I don't have any interest in your state or your whatever. Like, I'm not looking for properties in this state. I've never lived in this state. I've never considered living here. Contact the person you emailed or who set this up with you because they gave you wrong info. And normally that gets it to stop, thankfully. Yeah, I wouldn't think that mine would be super common, but I've definitely received info from like 4 different people with my same name. One of the downsides of being lucky enough to be an early Gmail adopter and have your actual name as your email address. The friend who started the company I work for, or that got sold to the company I work for, uh, he was like one of the early people back when Gmail was like invite only, and he gave me the code. Weird spam call. They just said goodbye and hung up. I mean, that might have just been a wrong number though. So you got through all the U.S. black cartridges. That's good. You're getting closer now. Promotional demo cartridge. What's on that one? So how many are left now to beat? I'm still at the same number left to beat as I was last time. Only 11 left in the challenge. Wow. Which one's left in the Game Boy challenge? I thought you would have had those all done by now. I don't think any of the ones you had left over were all that hard, right? I don't like this setup. I don't like the quick flashing. That's bad. It was a mistake, but it worked out. Sword of Hope 2. Hold on, let me catch up on these comments here. Demo reel of Wario Land 2, Tetris DX, and early Link's Awakening. A few unused hidden gems. Interesting. I have not I have not uh explored the Game Boy Color library all that much to know about it. Yeah, most of the time I will delete it unless I think it's gonna be a recurring theme like a real estate broker or like a family who's like saying, "Hey, what do we organize for such and such's birthday up in Canada?" I'm like, "I don't fucking care, man. Like, get me out of here." so so the weird thing is I've gotten a couple pieces of mail that I think are intended for a different person too, and I that's tougher to deal with, unfortunately. Got through Harvest Moon too. I'm surprised that Sword of Hope 2 is like what made you choose to hold off on that one? Okay. Ah, okay. Why are you here? Don't be over here. Don't be over here. Get out of here. Don't follow me. Oh, come on. That's cheap. Well, it's tough if it's still addressed to your name and it is the correct address. It's just not the right recipient. It's not the right person with your same name and address. It's like one of those cases where I think like
they do a database search, they see my name and they see my address and they assume it's the right person, so they're just throwing it at the wall because the other addresses don't work. But you know, it's a piece of mail where I don't know why I would ever receive such a thing. Oh wow, okay, this is... Don't go... Oh, you don't think you could do it blind? I'm also surprised that there's not a good long play of Sword of Hope 2 online. That's weird. Alright. Second spaceship level is easier because you got the fun little extra time. And we can get rid of you. Now we should be good. Now these last two bell stages are the trouble spots. Yeah, I bet you'll be able to handle it. I mean, if you got through one, I'm trying not to eat them because I don't want to like run out of time. I don't want them to turn. Okay. This is the best run I've had. Why did you go? Right, okay. One more, one more, one more. Hey Jeff, how you doing? We are almost there. Sorry, I'm focused on instant turn. Didn't mean for that to happen, but we are rolling with it. Shit, kind of wasted that again. That's okay. We are moving. We're moving. I don't know how I could escape that at all. Yeah. I just need to get this, and then I think we're good. There's the key. All right, so we did it. This is it. I would love to actually like pick up the key in the middle. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but let's see if we can. No, it's there though. We got it. Whew. All right, Pac-Man, the revisit is done. We saw the key. I don't have to grab it. That's just the last item that appears. So let's stop the timer right there. Secondary goal for Pac-Man is finished. God, that took me like eight extra hours to get it done. Oh man, we got there. We got there. So that's it for Pac-Man Revisit. Hopefully we're done with that game completely, unless there's like some weird ass extra requirement that I learn of later on that makes it impossible. But we're just gonna assume that that game is fully done.